Take a trip to my
Team deathmatch. Time to work, Ghost Squad.
Hello and welcome to a Gareth commentary. So in this video I am using the Overkill perk for the first ever time, along with the Deadeye perk. If you're unaware of what Deadeye is, this is basically stopping power with a probability chance. So every kill you get increases the chance of getting stopping power bullets. So if you see me shoot my gun and there's like a little red flash around my crosshairs, this means that the Deadeye bullets are in effect, and it basically just gives your bullet 40% more damage. So that's what that is. And as well with the Overkill, I'm using the CBJ MS with rapid fire and grip, and the SC 2010 with no attachments because I was going for the red camo. So in my first ever Ghosts commentary I said that the Juggernaut Maniac I said I really didn't like it because I'd called it in many times and only ever got into the suit once and died straight away because I got stunned. And well, I prestiged, I say yesterday, but it was basically today at like 1 AM, and that took me 5 days, which is quite quick, but there is double XP, you got to keep that in mind. So I've been, like, you know, leveling up all new guns again, and because when you prestige it gives you the default kill streaks, I'm using, as you can see, the Satcom, the Guard Dog, and the Juggernaut Maniac. So I give this Juggernaut Maniac a chance. I decide to be a little bit campy for the first part of the game until I get the Juggernaut Maniac, and then I decide to rush about, well, as a Maniac. And you get to see how my opinion of the Maniac has now changed, and why it changed. So I've prestiged in Ghost, as I said, so I have more game time than I did in my previous commentary, and some of my opinions of it have changed. So obviously, like, my opinions of certain kill streaks being bad or good. I find the Guard Dog very, it's difficult because it's more of a martyrdom kill streak. It's like you die and then it gets a kill. It barely ever gets you a kill while you're still alive. So that's why I don't like using it. I prefer to use something like a Trinity Rocket or maybe a Griffin or a Vulture. But because, as you can see at the moment, my dog is just kind of following me about, and because I'm playing very defensively, the dog isn't really helpful at all. So I don't like the dog as much as I first did. Some opinions of them have changed, obviously. All the weapons that I recommended you use in the first video, I still think are really good weapons. However, they have just brought out a patch for Ghosts right now. Like, literally, I am downloading it right now. It's on 64%. And I want to know whether they patched any guns, because that could change. Because I think that they might have patched the MSBS, which is a very powerful 3-round burst weapon. And I think they might have patched that. So I kept using that gun because I knew that sooner or later it will be patched. So if you find a gun that you think is really powerful, maybe even overpowered, just use it. Use it a lot, because they're going to patch that gun, and it's going to be a lot harder to use afterwards. So basically, get kills with a gun while you have the chance, and be able to unlock camos while it is overpowered. And here you go, I've got the Juggernaut Maniac, so I decided to call it in at the back of the map here. And I was pretty surprised when I actually got inside the suit, because, as I said, I hardly ever do. So the dog's here, just like standing around doing nothing, and now it's time to ditch the dog. So, if you do not know what the Juggernaut Maniac is because you haven't played Ghost yet, it is basically a Juggernaut where you don't regenerate any health, but you only have a knife. And you also have a throwing knife, but I didn't realize that until I got like 7 kills in this suit. So this is a 10 kill streak, so take note that I was on 10 kills before I got in this suit, and then at the end of the gameplay have a look at my score. So the tactics you have to use when playing with this Juggernaut suit, you have to be very flanky, you have to be fast, because you don't regenerate health, so any bullets you do take, they are permanently on you. You can't get rid of the damage that was inflicted, so you've got to be very quick. You've got to get behind your enemies. Like this guy, bam, got him quickly. So you've really got to be fast, and you can't be like in the open for a very long amount of time. As you can see here, I'm running into the building, running around the buildings, because if you're out in the open, you're just going to be shot before you can get close to the guy, and you're going to die. So I think here is a moment where I take my most damage, and I keep being shot, and for some reason this guy's just running away. And can I? It's so close to death here, so I kind of get this guy up in the building who was shooting me, stab him, And as you can see, I'm really close to death here. So I decided to just stay around, try and regen my health. But you can't regen your health. And I thought maybe, because in previous games as a Juggernaut, you did regen health, but very slowly. So I thought that perhaps it was the same thing in this game, where you do regen health, but it's just slow. But that's not the case, so I am now permanently really damaged. I'm probably 5 bullets from death here, so I have the same amount of health as a normal person. However, I am quite fast, even though I am in a massive Juggernaut suit. So 17 kill streak here, bam, got that guy a knife. And here is when I noticed that I had a throwing knife. So I see this guy and I decide to go for the throwing knife, but I miss. Chase him, get the knife kill, and then this is very nice. This guy's shooting me. I probably would have died if I didn't get that throwing knife kill. So, my opinion of the Juggernaut Maniac is that it is very good, but it's hard to be good with it. You have to be patient, you have to run around the map rather than through the map, and it's kind of annoying to use, and it's annoying that you have to wait ages for it, but it is a good kill streak if you have the time to get in the suit without being killed. And this is a very good kill streak for game mode like Blitz, because in Blitz you have to get to the enemy spawn, and it teleports you back to your spawn. So if you can get to their spawn really fast, like a Maniac, then you're just going to wreck in that game mode. You're going to destroy. So I get a sentry gun out of my care package from the field orders, but I'm not really fussed. The game's nearly over, so I just place it out in the open. And I run up here thinking that there's a guy around here, but my teammate gets the game-winning kill in a Helo Scout. And the score of this game, 21-0. So inside the Juggernaut suit, I got an 11 kill streak. So I got a 21 kill streak altogether. I do recommend using this Juggernaut Maniac, however, it might not be good on some game modes and on some maps. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Try out the Juggernaut Maniac yourself, you might get a lot of kills with it. And I'll see you again in the future for more Call of Duty Ghost commentaries.